I mean, perfect example. Just book the meeting. In fact, another Shawnism that I have is push yourself out of the nest. Like, just, it's so easy. Once the meeting happens, it's so then easy to make it better and better and better for the next 50 times. But that first one, it's so hard to do when you don't even have an agenda. You don't even know what you're going to do. You don't even know how you're going to open it. Just book
Right.
it,
Right.
whatever it is. And I love that you brought it to personal life, because doesn't have to be an entrepreneurial thing. Like, in fact, people sometimes ask me, like, how do you build a great culture? I don't know, just do the cool things that come to your mind or that others in your organization share with you. How do you like, how are you close with your kids when you're busy? I don't know, like, you think like, oh, that would be really cool to like try to ride our longboard skateboards on the beach. No one does that. Well, I don't know, like, go try it. And then it's become like our favorite thing on earth now. Nobody does that. It's really weird. But like, my point is like, whatever idea, big, small,
Yeah.
dumb, like, do it. Like, stop
Right.
thinking about it, talking about it. Book the meeting, book the gig. It'll make you learn the music. That's what I used to say as a musician. I used to just book gigs, man, and I wasn't even prepared. Like, I'd take a wedding where they're like, I want to have this, that, the other played, rap music, whatever it may be, and they're like, book it. And so,
It's almost
just
like, as you're saying this, I'm having this thought. It's almost like the farther you are away from your own intuition, the more you will be compelled to prepare.
yes,
Because
yes,
if you're
yes,
really connected to your own intuition, there's, right? Like, I don't have to feel like I have to have all the bar graphs and the data and the it all buttoned up and stuff. It's like it's more of an intuitive feeling,
hmm
and it's also trusting yourself and co-creating with your co-creator, whoever's giving you and helping you
yeah,
channel this knowing. I feel like there's an inner knowing in me, and like you said, you could call it whatever you want to call it. For me, I call it the universe. I'm like, the universe is co-creating with me, and I don't want to hold the universe up. Like, the universe will respond when it knows you're serious. Like, when it's like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
I'm ready to go. It's like the universe or
yes,
whatever is like, okay, I'm going to start like putting things in your path. But um, I wonder if the farther, like, that might be a sign for someone who feels like they have to just keep preparing, or feeling like they're stuck with something they want to do. Check in with how connected they feel with themselves. Are they spending that time alone? Are they listening to their inner knowing?
yeah. Well, and just push yourself out of the nest and do something now, even if it's minor, even if it's just like, I'm going to call this weird meeting with my family, without even an agenda, um, because I'm telling you, as someone who has lived their life this way, accidentally or intentionally or just naturally or intuitively, it's crazy how the universe opens up for you. Like, I can't, there's not enough time on this discussion. I share a few pieces in the book, but that we make our own luck attitude that Branson frankly brought to me, it sounds cheesy, it sounds self-helpy, it is true. And there will be things that happen that don't make any sense,
Right.
and places you'll go in your personal life, as a family, in your career, maybe as an entrepreneur, that listen, the fact that Lovesac is traded on NASDAQ, and it was this little business that I didn't even want to do. I mean, it's kind of like this pain in my butt through college. It didn't make me any money. It dragged me down. I wanted to close it. I had these jobs. And then, one thing led to another, but it all goes back to that first, just, I did something. And then, by the way, it was not just the first one. Like, I lived my whole life, like, doing the next thing. And that's by the way, Shawnism #2. And you should really, and Sarah, I wish I could have you every week, but
Well, I just want to say, because you gave some thoughts and insight from our 2 months together about me. The one thing I would say about you, and I could also go on and on about just like observing you in those 2 months. And when people hear we spent 2 months together, like,
mm,
I'm not sure we could even describe what that means. That means every minute of every day in
yeah,
very extreme situations that brought out very extreme sides of ourselves. Like, we were put in very unusual situations. But anyway, I would say like the thing that I marveled with you is you have the figure it out gene. Like you are just going to figure it out. And I would want you, like if I had a whole list, like a whole row of people to choose from, I would choose you even if you didn't have any expertise in what it was that we had to go accomplish, because you really figure it out. Like it was really awesome to watch you figure it out over and over and over again, you know?
Wow.
And I think part of you figuring it out is just so many different layers. Like, you know, the obstacle comes your way, the challenge comes your way, you know, you take it in and you don't spend a lot of time freaking out about it. You spend, you know, your ability to go into like, how are we going to solve this and fix this and what resources do we need is pretty awesome to watch.
Well, I mean, right back at you. Super flattering. But likewise,
I'm
you know,
so happy
if we're ever stranded on an island together again, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm in good hands. Sara, like we need 25 more episodes to unpack all the wisdom in your brain. You can follow Sara Blakely on social media at Sara Blakely. Sara spelled without an H, as Ben Folds says. And I am Shawn of Lovesack, Shawn with a W. In fact, I'm your host, Shawn D. Nelson, and you've just heard some truth laid down by the queen of corsets, empress of undergarments, and a person I considered some kind of cosmic entrepreneurial soulmate, and certainly a lifelong friend, an example to me, Sara Blakely. Thank you, Sara, for your time, your generosity, your thought, your wisdom.
Yes, I'm so happy about your book, and it's going to be great. It's going to help a lot of people, including me. So congrats on just doing it and writing the book.
That's right. That's right. Trying to live what we preach. Thank you. I miss you. It's great to be with you.